Hey, how you doing? Me? Oh, I'm doing pretty well.
We're getting ready for chapter 13.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen this episode, probably.
Game does play games. We play games while talking game design.
Thank you for that, for coming through in the end. We have come a long way. Goodbye.
I mean,
walk around until the train arrives. Okay, so it's free roam, basically. So I think we are going to the city, kind of like we... I mean, you were moping about it, like, are we not even going to get to see it? I think we are.
Are we going to Tenebrae, or are we just going to the capital? Or the Empire capital, I mean.
We're going to the Arctic crevasse. That's what it says in the quest. I don't know what that means.
Crevasse.
Crevasse. Although, it's a little ominous that we're the only ones on the train. I know we made it a point to say, like, you can't come with us. It's dangerous. But yeah. I mean, you know...
I mean, to be fair, it's probably a good thing Prompto fell off. Because if he's here, we would have just left him behind anyway.
Be like, this is for your own good, buddy. It's like, but I don't understand.
Be like, you need to... We're going to have Grandma take care of you. After his forces suffered crippling casualties against the Hydrian and Altitia, High Commander Ravis Nox Flore was sentenced to capital punishment. However, the Imperial Army has yet to appoint a successor to the late Flore. Moreover, waves of Magitech troops have gone haywire, have fled Howlheck's armory, and begun assaulting the citizenry. Could this be a karmic retribution of those who turned their backs on the gods?
So, because the Empire failed to take Lunafreya, that important dude just got demoted, basically?
I think because it was a terrible use of their military.
I mean, it could have been a better use if they weren't trying to fight Leviathan.
Yes.
But, like,
and then
you knew Leviathan was there, so I don't know what you expected. Let's be real here.
All right, guys, what you want? Whip something up.
Oh my god, how cool would that actually be?
That would be amazing.
If this was Breath of the Wild, we'd be able to make cocktails for our friends.
Oh, I have wanted to make so many comments about comparing this to Breath of the Wild.
Did I just break the seal there? Oh no.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe we'll hold on to it, but because this is definitely a game design guide discussion.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Maybe if we play Breath of the Wild in the show, because I'm sure that would be Eddie and I, but you can sit in and drop some knowledge bombs.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I don't know why Eddie, he doesn't like Zelda, nor has he ever played it, but no, don't call. I need to get that rusted bit. It's right there. Come on.
I want to keep talking shit on Eddie. No. Oh.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know.
All right.
They found our car?
Wouldn't it be funny if he just never explained what they were saying to him on the phone? Be like, thanks for letting us know, hangs up, and then just goes back into the game.
Like, you want to be the mediary here, Noctis? No? All right.
Okay. Thanks,
maybe
Gladio.
Stick to text
Let's
messages.
Not tell everybody what's going on.
Oh shit! Is it a Shiva we're gonna find?
Oh,
literally, just hanging out right there.
So,
how did we not see her?
She's just like, I'm going to entice you, Shiva. You are like 800 feet tall.
This time. Yeah. What's wrong?
You may have noticed we stopped. As for the cause, outside the fix.
We'll take a look.
I feel like that would probably ruin the engine.
I hope it's just a
quick snow shoveling. The engine's trying to move, but the wheels aren't turning. Like, it would, I'm pretty sure that engine would tear itself apart.
Yeah, plus, getting too cold to... What?
It's freezing.
How's it going?
Keep moving to stay warm.
Sup?
Oh, God. It's freezing cold outside.
I was waiting for this.
Let
me put on my winter outfit.
There we go.
Perfect. So cozy.
There we go. Oh, I don't think we can do... Actually, nah. He's as good as this. Ignis?
I'm surprised we haven't found more outfits. I wonder if you get them from side quests.
Not that I know of yet.
I mean, I know that you at least get a special outfit toward the very, very end of the game, because I've seen some Let's Players start their playthrough with it. It's a little weird, but,
I am entirely uncertain. What is it? Okay. Why did it take you so long to...
Mini question of the day. What's your favorite thing about watching a Final Fantasy 15 playthrough? I'm legitimately curious because I started watching another Let's Player start a series, but they did New Game Plus and had maxed out levels, maxed equipment, and everything, and it kind of left me feeling like, well, I don't care anymore. You're not really getting the experience of playing the game. You're just playing through the story. And I'm like, from a Let's Play perspective, I was like, I feel disappointed. Like, I wanted to see them go through the experience. I don't know.
I agree. I mean, I mostly agree.
And maybe this channel's weird, right? Because we have a game design focus.
So yeah, it's a bit different. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this clearly calls for a special item.
Blah, blah. I like to imagine it's just like a flare gun. Ooh, actually, that Wraith have we fought Wraiths before?
No, this is entirely new, and he's walking very slowly, so I'm going to take that opportunity. I know he's trying to be creepy. I'm gonna deal with the other guys around me first.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the design for this fight. Like, you're supposed to knock out the little guys before you take on the Wraith, but if he gets too close, he's gonna ruin your day. Which I think that's a pretty... Actually, in a sense, I feel like this is one of the more successful combat scenarios. Because there's a pretty strong, I don't know, design behind it. I like that. I like the Wraiths. Before we
haven't
see
seen what they've done yet.
But I already kind of get their vibe.
Let's see. They float around. They have will-o-wisps.
Oh, it's not just like magic balls of ectoplasma.
Yeah, I think in
I guess
general,
that's kind of what a
raids are
will-o-wisp
about
is.
stealing your sword. So, oh, I should probably actually heal Ignis because I've been screwing around.
Ignis, didn't we talk
Where did you
about
get
what
that
happens if
potion
you... What does Ignis fight with? Does he fight with his... Oh, he has one knife. I see. Did he used to fight with two knives?
Yep.
I guess that kind of works out.
I think he's breathing poison at me, but he's missing because of range.
I mean, you know. Oh.
At this point, I'm just kind of doing it to prove a point. Ow.
I think that ended pretty appropriately.
Yep. He has like no life left is the worst part.
Yeah, I mean, he was targeting you the whole time. Meanwhile, your companions are just like, well, I mean, if he's not going to fight us.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, no, there's two of them now.
And and the fight ended technically, so there goes my... Aw.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Now, my question is, did Shiva summon these guys, or are they just here?
Well, I mean, it kind of piggybacks off the question before, right? Like, why are there demons coming out of nowhere? Because
I mean, that's true.
enemies showing up for the sake of enemies showing up is always bad game design.
I mean, typically, Final Fantasy, though, has never really been afraid to do that. As well as most JRPGs, to be totally honest.
I'm not saying that's good.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, I would say moments where enemies show up for no reason is always, even in the Final Fantasies I like, is always kind of ridiculous.
But see,
All
like...
right, you know what? Their weakness to guns is not making this worth it.
I would say, though, that 15 did a better job of integrating the combat scenarios than any of the other Final Fantasies.
Yeah, it's because it's an action-based game. They could get away with it, I feel.
Well, I think it's more of the open world design that allows for it to feel a little bit more natural. And, like, obviously moments like this where it's such a scripted moment, these enemies don't really make sense for what we're doing right now. Like, if they were ice demons or something, then it would make a little more sense, because then it's like, oh, Shiva's testing us.
Yeah.
But instead,
Like if this was her way of doing it. But,
yeah.
But I don't think that she commands demons, so...
Yeah. Although, I guess we might end up fighting Shiva, too. So, I mean, if we end up fighting Shiva, then it's going to make me feel like, well, what was the point of fighting the Wraiths? Other than, like, making for longer chapters.
Well, because, like, the whole point of, like, leaving the train in the first place was to see what's up. So we walk out here, and then there's Shiva.
You got lightning energy?
from killing them.
But like,
Oh, a death claw. That's a. What is this?
Ooh.
Oh, you are huge. All right. Well, we're just gonna scan him.
So, yeah.
Gives me time to drink my tea.
It sort of comes back to, I wonder why they make some of these. You know what would have been better for the wait timer? Instead of it being just longer to scan, I wish it would consume your wait timer faster.
That would be a lot better.
Like, why not do it that way, right? Like, wouldn't that just make the game feel smoother and less fragmented with the
Not
wait mode?
dealing with this.
I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about, like, why do I drive for 10 minutes to get from location to location?
Right.
So I guess at least it's on theme in this perspective. But I mean,
Perfect.
this in an isolated case, I'm kind of wondering why they don't just, like, yeah, switch it up. Whoa.
Be here.
Whoa!
Boom.
Machine gun fingers, laser fingers. Oh. Hey, actually, no, never mind.
mean,
I was gonna
I
say
did a
that
good
worked
job.
out. No, it didn't work out.
I did a good job. What about you, Ignis?
I did not see it coming. On the plus side, I've come up with a new recipe.
Wow, this guy's
That,
crazy.
Yeah, we haven't seen a death claw yet. Are death claws? I feel like death claws exist in other Final Fantasies, though. Yeah.
I have not seen anything like this before.
I mean, the name rings a bell, but that also might just be Fallout.
I mean, Deathclaw is just like take two words that sound creepy and put them together.
Death claw with something that also causes death claws. I mean, it's on theme.
What's his other weakness? Shields, fire,
Shield bash him.
shield, fire, shield.
All I'm saying is the best way to fight
Absorb
guys like
shield.
this is to just push them off the cliff.
I mean, if only.
But Chris, if we could push them off the cliff, then there wouldn't be invisible walls, and then how would we be able to control the player?
What would be the point of the invisible walls?
I'm an asshole. Use a maiden's kiss.
Man,
Use
I only have 3 of them.
use the maiden's kiss.
I
Get
don't
some
know, I got 3
smoochies.
of them. I only got 3 of them. I'm just gonna use this. And then, I guess, Gladio gets a potion.
It sucks to suck, dude, but you're not blind, so. Sadly, you know who would probably be useful here? Prompto.
Prompto, maybe.
Maybe. Actually, I'm a little surprised that we didn't end up taking Highwind with us. It seemed like they were setting it up to have party member number 4.
It did. Why can't I... There we go.
I mean, don't get me wrong, from a narrative standpoint, it makes perfect sense why she'd stay behind, because why would she come with you?
Yeah,
She
but-
doesn't want to die.
Since when did they, like, start caring about reasons for things to happen?
I mean, they care to an extent. They just kind of miss the most important beats, I think. So, it just leaves questions where there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, alright. I guess go that way.
Okay, so this guy, he's got lots of laser attacks.
Got lots of laser attacks. He attacks occasionally with his claws. Wow, I was shielding. Alright. I guess I was not shielding.
Or it just was too wide of an area of effect.
I'm uncertain. I don't want to use that.
What's the little, script looking thing next to his name?
Oh, I don't know. What does that? Question of the day. What is that?
Yeah, I can't remember if I've seen that in other guys. Maybe it's like he's a special enemy? No.
Like he's specific to the scene.
Yeah, like scripted enemy. Like the icon is a script. See, like, this seems like a natural place to put, like, enemy type, but I don't know what type that would be other than, like, magical? And I don't think we've seen that on other enemies, have we? Maybe we have.
Probably, but just didn't see it before. It wasn't obvious enough. All right.
I wonder if it was even something that we could have unlocked with our ascension.
I don't know.
I don't usually pay attention when you go through the ascension tree, so you just kind of do stuff. So I yell at you for not spending your points.
Oh no. I did not. I meant to teleport, but I forgot that I had this weapon on.
What? Oh. Can you not teleport with that?
No, it was when you do the thing, you'll just do the special attack.
Oh, that's right. Which only makes sense. I mean, how would you throw that and teleport to it?
Well, when you equip like a shield for it, or I guess shield's a bad example. When you, any other weapon you're using, wow. I did, boy.
It's a tough fight, man.
Yeah, this has not been easy.
I mean, that's
because nothing I
nice.
feel is working on him, even though there is slow improvement. It exists.
Yeah, I think they set it up. They really want you to use that lamppost warp spot. I feel.
I'm glad that they gave me something because there's been fights that I haven't had. Damn, son. I hate fighting with the camera.
Yeah.
What is this, Devil May Cry? I shouldn't have to worry about that.
Ooh, shots fired! Boo, 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 boo.
Well,
that's like, I think the most common complaint about the combat system is that the camera doesn't always want to cooperate. And strangely here, like, there shouldn't be anything that's actually getting in our way because we have a relatively open field. It's just like, when you turn to the right, suddenly the terrain just becomes a disaster with the camera.
holding square again. Like I was getting up and holding square. I don't know.
I'm fine. Pay me no
Ooh,
Okay. That was my own fault. That was me. That's on me, guys. I have to use Phoenix down on myself.
yeah, I think that's one of those ones where it's like, you have to use the lamppost there. I mean, a lot of his attacks,
actually, I dodge rolled it through it the very first time he did it.
That's true.
In fact, dodge roll has basically saved me from most of the attacks. That's why I've been able to stay on the, like, just right there.
Are you totally invulnerable when you're dodge roll?
Apparently.
I mean, that makes sense. Woo. Woo. That's a tough fight, though.
Damn.
It, I feel like if you...
Nah.
Dead. I mean, you know, it was fun, Gladio, but you were gonna die eventually. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is, from a boss battle kind of design, I think there's more going on here than we get out of most battles. Because there's a lot to figure out about this guy and figure out how you need to maneuver in order to avoid his attacks, and then, you know, choose your time to strike. Nice. But I mean,
Should
you
have done
know,
this a little earlier.
yeah, probably. But it was a pretty good final blow.
It was kind of like I'm not even, this isn't my final form.
You fool, you think you have defeated me? This isn't even my final form.
My allies are dead.
No, that's cool. I actually like that fight. You might have been angry about it, but
better get in here.
It wasn't so bad, actually. I mean, it was just a little longer than I'd like.
Right.
that's fair. He had a lot of health. But we also might just be underpowered because we don't grind. Or do side quests.
Around our level. I wasn't really paying attention to his level.
I think he was level 32. We're like 33-ish.
No, we're higher than that.
Oh.
We're like 38 or...
Well,
Yeah.
wow. Well, if there's one thing we've learned, Nathan, is that levels don't actually represent the actual difficulty
They
of
do
the enemy in this game.
Nothing. Wrong way. All right.
Did
Wait.
Noctis actually say wrong way?
Yeah, he did. Why did I just get back on the train?
Because you fought the demons? Oh, maybe you need
We
to get
didn't stop
closer
because
to
of the demons.
Oh, it's because the area is blocked off. So now you're getting to a further cart to get off. So you're past the rubble. You can actually see it on the mini-map.
This is kind of cool.
Snowing in June? What is this?
Is it him again? Yeah.
It is Arden.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I'm going to feed you to Shiva.
No.
Stop! Stop, damn it! Where is he?
Oh, does he control Shiva?
No!
I don't know.
There.
That'd be interesting.
I'm worried about your friends.
I don't believe you.
They can't get up. Why not lend them a hand?
This whole interaction with Arden is tantalizing. Like, they're stringing it along, but I just want to know, like, what is his agenda? Just stop teasing us, man.
Just give us
At least the villain, like, exposition.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is my plan, and now I will kill you. Oh.
What and why are we fighting? What and why?
Speaking of Highwind.
Not her.
Oh, no, this is,
The face you wore the day.
I mean, I don't feel bad for him.
She's like, he's a dick. I had to shut him up.
As promised to the Oracle.
I will now freeze you too. What a great ability. Just like freeze people by booping them. Oh,
You have to
she's
say it.
Shiva.
You're the Glacian.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Huh.
O King of Kings, restore light unto the world.
Okay.
Legit. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, how come this one doesn't have to stab Noctis?
Sister, cease this madness. That boy will never be king.
Noctis is chosen. It is ordained. You of all people should know.
I know that you are throwing your life away.
That may be.
But I have no good argument to that.
But it's my choice.
Boom.
If only...
Independent woman.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
If only I could hear his voice once more.
It's like the game's going very meta. She even realizes that the writing in it is terrible and that she didn't get to do anything.
If only I had more agency. If only Noctis said something more than got it.
If only I wasn't just an object. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying too hard to get us to care about her post-mortem.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Why did...
Like, we already kind of talked about that immediately after she died. It was like, look at all these things we're learning about her now that she's dead. But, like, now we are 2 chapters later, and they're still like, remember her? And like, no.
You had your chance.
Oh, please tell me we could just, like, boop. We just killed him?
I don't think so. What?
I don't know, man. We might have just killed him. He could come back, maybe.
I mean, it's even questionable if that was really him.
That's true, yeah.
Because he hasn't made any sense. Nothing about him has made any sense. Why is he here, etc., etc.?
Let alone last time we interacted with him, he was kind of appearing in and out of the area, just like, boop, 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 boop. I could do what I want because I'm crazy and weird and unpredictable. Ooh. Yeah, maybe he's not real. Maybe he's just a figment of our imagination. Maybe Noctis isn't even a prince. Maybe this was all in his head. Maybe this is Earth.
Going to Final Fantasy X on me.
To return to Zanzibar, Nathan, we gotta go back.
No. I mean, now we know he's going crazy.
Yeah.
It's Arden. Oh.
That would actually be really fun.
Like,
He's like, fooled you!
Masters of Illusion always make the best enemies. That's why Loki's so great.
I mean, I tend to agree. Illusion magic is tricky.
Yeah. It's like, you never know.
That's why I'm generally always annoyed by most tabletop RPGs that have illusion magic, because they never let you do what you want.
No. It's gotta save against the thing, otherwise it doesn't thing.
Yes, thank you. Now we actually see Noctis dealing with things. Gladio's gonna walk in and he's gonna be like, "Stop being a bitch." It was like, no, for once we had a moment of emotional reprieve.
Wait, where did they go? Why did they just walk away?
Our friends,
Yeah.
they were like,
They're like, thanks for touching us with the square button and saving us. We're gonna walk away now.
"We're gonna let you cry now." You're gonna probably
I'm
see.
so cool.
You're gonna see Luna Freya soon, so you know we gotta get out of here.
Are we over?
Oh wow,
We're very over.
we are very over. But
All
this,
right.
it was good that we went over. I think we needed to hit all these points before we called the episode.
Agreed.
Question of the day: what did you think about the boss battle? Well, mini boss battle, I guess, with Deathclaw.
I feel like that's unimportant.
You want to talk
I would
about
actually like to
Arden?
talk about the not just Arden, but what's her name? Gentiana.
I can.
What do
never
you think
remember
about the big reveal
that. Ooh.
of not the big reveal, but reveal of her being Shiva and whatever happened with Arden and us blowing him up? If seriously he's just dead, that would be so funny.
I would actually kind of love that. I'd be like, he went just as he entered, unexplained and surprisingly.
There's a game called Bahamut's Lagoon, and Bahamut Lagoon, I think it was. Anyway, you raise dragons and then you like go out in the battlefield and you fight alongside them. Well, there's the whole time they're showing the narration of the big villain, and the villain is just an emperor who's trying to save the world by controlling everything. That's
Okay.
his view. And he has a friend. His best friend is like the general of the army, and his best friend is just like a really cool guy. Well, your characters get in a fight with him, and then he shows up on the battlefield. And he's like, "Aha! I'm gonna stop you," his friend, and then you kill the friend, and you're like, "Oh, did he run away or something?" But no, he's just dead. And then like it's not addressed. It's the funniest thing. You're just like, all right, I guess that guy's gone now.
And I mean, generally that's not a good thing to do, but when done right, it can be kind of amazing.
Sometimes you're playing Game of Thrones.
If Arden died this way, I think Arden might be redeemed a little bit in my
Just
eyes.
because he died as he lived.
Yeah.
Mysteriously and confusingly. That's all we got for today.
Bonus question of the day: should Arden be dead after that?
Should he be? All right.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
We will see you in the next episode.